Welcome to Say It, Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. Oh, goodness. Yes. I am your host, Larry J. And I can't get this right. I am your host, Larry J. This is Funday, Friday. How is everyone doing out there? I know it's getting around about that time for some people. So how are you doing today? I know it's like go in the kitchen and get you some Zaxby's. I got some chicken fingers. You can get you some fries and what's so not. Just don't make a mess. Go in there, get in the kitchen, get you some Zaxby's tea, and come back and have a seat. Cause this is Fun Day Friday. This is what it's all about. Whew. I had to actually cut that heat because it's cold up here. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So it's actually cold up here. So I had my heat blasting on probably I think it was like on 85. So I had to turn it down and everything. So because I got to get myself, cooled off. So what is some of your plans today, Friday? What do some of you all have? Because you all know this is Atlanta. Everybody act like this is not no pandemic going on. People have opened up back their businesses like, proceed as normal. Speaking of proceed as normal, most people, if they know they're going to drink and drive or whatnot, they actually will catch them a Uber or a Lyft to the club because they don't want to, they need somebody to drive them back home. But here's the thing with Uber and Lyft because Uber and Lyft kind of started off. Well, let me back up some more. Uber and Lyft kind of started. You had first back in the day, and they started migrating. You had like the taxi cabs. Most of your taxi cabs, they was like those um Crown, what is it? Ford Crown Victorias, them Grand Marquis. No, there was the Chevrolet Classic Capris. Now the Crown Victoria and the Classic Capris, those cars, they was the length of a single wide trailer. So they had those taxi cabs and they were mostly with yellow, but now they've updated. Now you, especially in Atlanta, you have like some vans, some caravans, some Toyota vans, some Honda Odyssey vans, and they're like taxi cab. But since Uber and Lyft came into play, Uber and Lyft is kind of they're taking over and they pushing the taxi cab people out the way because see when you take a Uber or Lyft you actually getting in someone's car, you're getting in a nice car, so to say. But I'm gonna come back to that nice car. You're getting in it's supposed to be a nice car. So usually like on Lyft and Uber, you pick up your trip and then you decide like you can decide. I know on Lyft, you can see like what type of vehicle, and I mean what type of vehicle, like the size of the vehicle if you want to ride with three or more people. Some people choose perfect, but see when I said it's supposed to be, some years ago, I had more of an older model car. It was no putt putt. Those of you that may not know what a putt putt is a car that you can go to the junkyard and pay like $500, $1,000, and when you start it up, it sounds like it's about to blow up, and everybody can hear you coming 5 miles away. That's how loud your muffler, your engine is. And when you get in the car and you shut the door, you have to keep bamming the door and bamming the door because the door won't hardly latch, or should I say, it won't catch. So that is a putt putt. Now your hooped is, for those of you that may not know what a hooped is, most people consider the hooped is kind of like a putt putt, but it's more them long cars the size of again a single wide trailer, an RV. But those are the cars like your Oldsmobile 98 and your Oldsmobiles. Is it? Yeah, your Oldsmobile 98 and your, is it the Delta 88? I think it's the Delta. No, yeah, the Delta 88. I think they're the 1989, 1988. They're the long cars. Those cars that were built out of iron They're not made like the plastic cars the day you go out there and you sneeze and the car fall apart and the pieces in that piece fall apart. These cars were made out of pure metal and iron. So if they were to hit one of these, like our new model cars that they have now, they would tear it all to shreds, and all the shreds would tear all the pieces. All the pieces would just crumble up, just be gone. So those are the cars that they though that is what's known as a hoopty and a putt-putt. So with those cars, you can't actually meet the qualifications to say for them to say, okay, we bring you on as a Lyft or Uber driver. So my car that I used to have, it was an older model car. It was a good car. It wasn't no putt-putt because I was still driving it out of town. It just had a little issue with it, and I traded it in. But I couldn't get qualified because my car was a little old. It didn't fall in the qualification because I think they move up the qualification. But at the time, I had a '02 model, and at the time you had to have either an '05 and up. That was at the time when I had my car. And so because they want to keep certain cars. So when people pull up, because some people are pulling up to executives, you pulling up to all different sorts of people. So they want to, so that's how they move in a taxi cab people out the way, because people, when you pull up in a Uber or a Lyft, I mean, it's just like, okay, it's a regular car. Now, reason I said the secrets and everything, because what is happening, it started off that way, where people meeting the qualification. If you didn't meet the qualifications, oh well, but what people are doing today, and this was just a digest of conversation that I've been having, and it was just, I was compelled to actually share the thoughts and what was going on. So I was having a conversation with someone, and I was trying to understand how their car got qualified to be a Lyft or Uber driver. So what people do, and I know I shouldn't share this, but um, let me see. So what people have been doing, what people would do is they would, let's say Joe wants to be an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, and Joe have a Cavalier. Now, those of you that may not, Cavaliers, I don't know, they don't make Cavaliers. I think in place of the Cavalier, they came up with the Cobalt. But the Cavalier, I mean, if you find a Cavalier, a four-door car, it's a little small car, the size of a older model Corolla, something like that. So they may have a Cavalier. So now Joe know it won't meet the qualifications, because they tell you what year model most of the time your car has to be to meet the qualifications. So Joe go over to Fred house, because Fred have a Nissan Maxima. He have a 2020 Nissan Maxima, so he want to get it. He don't care nothing about the car. He just want to get qualified as an Uber driver. So he goes up there, and when it's time for them to actually do the qualification process, because someone comes out, when it's time for them to do the qualification process, well, Joe have them come, or he either get Fred car, and they qualify Fred car. Now, mind you, when you actually doing this process, they're gonna put their car in the system, because Fred have a 2020 Nissan Maxima, black. They're gonna put Fred car in the system. They're gonna put Fred car in the system, the year model, and the make with a picture of Fred. So they got all this stuff in the system. Joe done passed the qualification process with Fred car. So now you are an active member. You are now a Lyft and an Uber driver. Now what happens? Joe still got his, let me see, 1998, 1999 Cavalier. I mean, people, different strokes. Everybody can't drive no 2020, 2021, 2025 car. Some people, they at different levels of their life. So This is what I mean, cutting around corners and edges and secrets. So now you got somebody up there that, they need a Lyft driver, Uber driver. So Joe's name comes up. So the customer's actually standing out there waiting on Joe to pick him or her up. So when Joe get there, Joe pulls up in his Cavalier, and they still standing there like, where is he at? Like, nah, I got somewhere to go. Where he at? Now Joe right there in front of him, and they wonder why this car is sitting in front. Here go Joe. Hey, hey, are you Mr. Jones? Yeah, I'm your Lyft driver. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. I'm your So the customer is looking like, what is this? So the customer is confused because the customer is looking at get my phone out. Customer is looking like, okay, this thing say a 2020 Nissan Maxima black. This is some little short little teacup. And it's about to fall apart. Wait a minute. So, the face match. So now I'm gonna tell you, some customers, they will actually refuse to ride because they don't. I mean, people crazy these days, especially this pandemic. Some people took these folks and drove off to LA with these folks. People ain't never see them again. So Mr. Jones decided to get in the car. So Mr. Jones, now I'm telling you, now that don't mostly happen. It doesn't mostly happen. But Mr. Jones decides to get in the car. And Mr. Jones is like, what is this? I mean, on the profile, you said, see, that would be me. On the profile, it say you driving the 2020 Nissan Maxima. Now here go Joe. Cause see, people do this. I'm giving you an actual real story, but I'm just narrating it a little different. Joe replies, "Oh, my bad. I had to put my car in the shop, so I'm driving my cousin's car." No, and actually, he's driving his car. It was his cousin's car he used to get the job. So now the people are shocked because now Joe driving around, and usually most of the time I will say, the Uber and the Lyft people usually or sometimes they usually find out because people report them. I don't know your car say a 2020 Nissan Maxima. You come pulling up in a Cavalier. If it's not that, a Geo Metro or some hoop de car, because you don't use somebody else's car. See, these are the secrets that's being exposed, and people find out and people are actually finding out, even with the deliveries as well. Yes, we're gonna go there with delivery. See, I wonder should I say it? Well, I do or I've done deliveries. Now everybody don't do because people would ask me, I don't be feeling like going out the house. So people would say, well, why you won't get one of the delivery people to see why you won't get none of the delivery people to deliver your food? I don't trust all them people because all people don't have good intentions. Some people, they don't be caring. They just trying to get paid. They don't care about your food. And so the other little secret with the delivery with foods is most of y'all already know. Some of the people they've been coming out, like a close friend of mine, my sister was telling me the other day. She said I was in Subway. And this was her second time telling me this because she told me before. She said what they doing down here. She said they sign up, be a delivery driver, and two people pull up. You got one car with two people in it, and usually the person on the passenger side pull up. Wait a minute, this ain't no shared ride delivery service. and they deliver them people with food. Now we all know it's a pandemic going on around here. So why would you actually be getting in somebody else? But see, people don't care. It's by any means necessary. But this is Black History Month, so I guess they're using Malcolm X theme, which was really not meant for that. By any means necessary. No, he didn't mean it by any means. He didn't mean you go find crooked, narrow ways, crafty ways to make money. So these people be doing stuff by any means necessary. So she told me, she said, Larry, I was in the subway today, and she said, I saw it again. She said, this guy, he came in with no mask on, and he came in and he was doing, I almost like to call the DoorDash name. Oh, oops. And he came in and he didn't have on no mask, and he got in another car. And she said, I've been seeing this, all the time. See, these people are doing what they need to do, what they have to do to try to, to make money, really. It's just to make money. But some people are not comfortable with you pulling up at their house and there's three people deep in the car, and you a delivery service delivering their food, and you don't have on no mask. And this is a pandemic. It's supposed to be, but people ain't treating it like no pandemic. People are doing whatever. People are doing whatever they want to do. They're not wearing no mask. They're not. And right now, what it is, the infectious disease people that I'm told you gotta wrap your head up. You gotta wrap up. You gotta wrap up tight. Because now, instead of wearing one mask, you have to wear 5. So you got to wrap up. But no, they're not wrapping up. They're just leaving it all unloosed and delivering these people food. You think I want that food? You getting out the cars, riding up, pulling up as goody mob, three people deep, and you getting out talking about your delivery service, and I done ordered some food. I don't know you. See, on that. And on some of the delivery apps for food, it show you the picture who's supposed to be delivering your food. It don't show you the 3 Stooges delivering your food. And these people have gotten it twisted these days. Now, who want that food? You done pulled up three people deep in a car talking about you a delivery service. But people just doing any type of thing. People are doing all types of stuff these days. I guess it don't really matter about how you make your money. And then the sad thing, they will get mad at you because you rejected and you report them. Like, I dare them. I'm trying to make me some money out here. Get my hustle on, and you trying to stop my game? What's wrong with you? Like, you can't be. You done got the 3 Stooges in the gang, and y'all in the car. Hey, man, I gotta make this money, man. I gotta make this money. Gotta make this money. You pulling up in a Toyota Yaris, and you got them folks thinking you drive a Mercedes S500, and they looking for an S500, and you pull up in a little bucket with wheels on it. Get in, it's me. I'm here to pick you up. And them people looking like, where am I gonna sit in that bucket? Like, I got 5 bags. Oh, so you want me to? Who do you want? Do you want me to sit on top of the car? Or you want me to put the bags in the hood? Because we don't have no trunk. All we have is a back seat with a door that's smashed in. Y'all better be. See, people are starting to be mindful of these days, because I know I surely do. And I tell people, I had told one of my sisters when she would ask me about the delivery service, I said, when I do deliveries and when I have done deliveries, I will communicate with my customers. I communicate with them effectively. Let's see, is it effectively? Yeah, I was effective with my communication. Let me straighten up my sentences, and I'm an educator. And I will communicate with them effectively. So that way they know what's going on with their order, because you have to communicate with customers. You have to let people know, okay, what's going on with their food? Why is it taking you so long? If you letting people know, and see, some of y'all that may be watching this video and you may do delivery, says, I'm giving you all some tips. I need to be paid for this, but I'm giving you all some tips. You got effective. If you got an order that's supposed to be, you let the people know they because they have a little GPS on the thing, so they see when you going to get the order, just like they see when you coming on the GPS app for delivering. Well, for like Uber or Lyft. But when you going to get the delivery service, I mean, you get there, and let's say you gotta wait 10 minutes. Let's say the food ain't ready. You need to let the customer know or your client, because some people like to uplift. You let your customer, your client know, okay, it's going to be five. The server stated it will be 5 to 10 minutes, and you let them know once it's actually prepared. But I will keep you updated. That way, you lower the ease of the customer being having anxiety, like what's going on, why is it taking him so long, what is he doing, and then that way it don't take away from your tip. Now some people, they just mean as hell, so it really don't matter. But the most of the majority of people, they want you to communicate with them. Then when the food is ready, you send them another text. Hey, I'm just letting you know, thank you for your patience. You thank them for their patience, because most people don't want to be patient when it comes to their food. And you let them know, I'm on my way with your order. You communicate. And they're not going to bug you and stuff, because they're going to see the little arrow moving towards them. And you be friendly, you have a smile, dress professionally, because some people I have seen dress when they were actually doing delivery service, they were dressed like hoes getting out of bed, so like you just came from. So dress professionally. Make sure you don't have to wear no suit. If you choose to, that's your prerogative. But make sure you wear something decent. Dress casual. Make sure you looking well presentable. Because really, as I've stated in one of my videos, it's your brand that you're actually building. And so a lot of times I've actually made delivery services to the same people, probably in a long length of time. And they remember me. They remember by my smile. That's why I brush my teeth and make sure they're white. And that's why I smile and I be nice to the people. So it takes you a long way. That's why when you drive and Lyft or Uber, you want to be nice to the people. You don't want to be like the Lyft driver that I had. And I'm just calling out the name. You don't want to be like the Lyft driver that I had, that she was just so happy. Praise the Lord. God is so good. He is so merciful. See, me, yes, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm a believer of Jesus Christ. I have accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. But I don't let people run that game on me when I know they actually lied. Now, what do you mean when they lie? It means they use it to attach strings to your heart. See, some of y'all don't know the game. That's why some of these folks get over on this. That's why some of these folks get over on you, some of y'all church people, because they attach themselves, they manipulate your heart to what you love the most. So you love the Bible, you love the word, you love Jesus Christ. Some of you anyway. You love God, you love Jesus Christ. So how they manipulate, oh, I'm just so long. I just need so much help. I don't know what to do. I got my baby here, and we just don't know what to do. I got all 10 of the children right there. You got all 10 of them children out scouting, getting money from people, talking about they going on a field trip that they ain't going on. They just out there getting money. And you allow certain people to manipulate your heart. I don't. So we sitting in the car, and she's going about, oh, thank you, Lord. He is so much. And I'm sitting there with her, because I'm agreeing with you. Yes, God is good. He's good all the time. But my eye is on you. He's still good. I love the Lord with all my heart. But my eye is still on you, because what does the Bible say? The Bible say, watch and pray. See, some of you be up in church, you not watching. You be up there, oh, our Father, who are, and folks be walking in, stealing stuff out your church. So I'm sitting there listening. So she says, oh, what are you going to do? We driving. She just asked me about, because I was going on an interview that day. I didn't have my car. And I wanted to experience the Lyft driver, because, again, I have that on my app. So she's going on. She was so friendly starting out. And she was getting a good bit of money because she was driving me a distance. So we gets there. Now what was confusing, because the place we was going, it was tricky getting there. And the GPS on her app wasn't telling us the exact location. It was leading us somewhere where else. So she started getting frustrated because she was Nigerian. And she was getting frustrated. And I'm sitting back there calm. And I'm like, oh, okay, no, we need this. You just got finished praising God and how God is good all the time and all the time. You just got finished doing it now. She up there huffing and puffing, talking about she gonna blow people's houses in and all of this. I'm like, ma'am, I didn't ask you to accept this assignment. You accepted this assignment because you knew how much money you were gonna be getting, because it was a long distance trip assignment. She up there, I don't know where it's supposed to go. You don't know. Call the people. Call the people. Can you just call the people? And I'm sitting back there because I got on a suit. One thing with me, I already done prayed. I'm focused. You not about to ruin my day. And I know I have an interview, and you think you finna ruin that and cause me to get pissed off at you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say pissed? Let's rewind that. Play. You're not about to ruin my day and think that I'm going to get irate at you. So I'm helping her. She says she up there, she just driving, she hitting brakes. So I'm saying to myself, hit another brake again and cause my hit another brake again. So then she up there, I cannot. Can you just call them? Can you just call them? Ma'am, calm your nerves. So then I make her even madder, because I'm sitting at there cool, calm, and collected, because we go in the opposite direction. Because I called the people and they told me, I asked them specifically, do we go towards the gas station to come to your place or away? They said away. And we were supposed to go towards the gas station and go past the gas station, but we would end up going. So she is up there huffing and puffing and blowing people houses down and blowing people wigs off and blowing Gorilla Girl hair off. So she gets up there and we turns around. I say no, because from a sense of direction, I notice this street is finna change once we go across this street. I'm like, no, we have to turn around because this is industrial. This is an industrial road. She's huffing and puffing. I'm about to run out of gas. I'm about to run out of gas. Okay. And I'm sitting up there. I'm like, okay, ma'am, you're more than welcome to stop to put some gas in your car. I mean, I knew what time I had to be to the interview, so I made sure I planned ahead. I don't need to put. I'm just trying to get you. Now I was going on another trip, and that means she would have got double or triple the money, because that trip was a long distance trip as well. So she wanted to make the money. So she was so mad at me. We get to the interview, and I actually, as I've led her there, and I'm like, well, okay, because she done told me, because I'm looking, because now she's looking before we get to the interview. She's looking on her GPS, but I've gotten a sense of direction from what the guy told me. So I pulls it up on my GPS and I start doing it manually. When I mean manual, I mean I pull up my GPS map and I zoom in and I see where I'm going. So, can you call them? Can you call them? Can you call them? We just been running. Can you call them? And I'm sitting at that, and I told her, and it flipped, and I started to feel myself rise to level 10,000. Once I rise to level 10,000, I can be calm with you and say whatever I want to say. So I told her, I said, ma'am, calm down. I said, it's just right up ahead. Well, we've just been driving. We've just been driving all around. I know, damn. Ma'am, calm down. Just keep driving. And that's exactly how I said, ma'am, just calm down, keep driving. So she keep driving, and we driving, so we get to the place. Well, I think that I'm just going to end this trip. Okay. That's what I replied. Okay. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful, lady. And so, well, how long is your interview? From before we got there, I told her how long. I mentioned a general time how long my interview would take, and she was like, "Do you think you will be in a few moments?" I can't answer that question. I'm not going in this place to interview myself. Someone is interviewing me. So she gets in there. No, I go in. And so I'm thinking I got my phone on silent. So the man, he can't see what I'm doing, but I'm giving him eye contact. But when he look off, I look down at my phone. She texts me, "Do you want me to say?" I text her back, "Well, I'm thank you so much, but I'm good. And I know you stated that you was tired." Because that's what she said, that you was tired. So I'm good. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna stay. Oh, she gonna say, I'm just going up the street. I'm just going up the street to get some. No, let me pause. Let me come back. Before she said she was going up the street to get some gas, she pops in my interview. I specifically told this lady because prior to us getting there, she was asking me about jobs, and she was like, "Do you think I can come in my interview?" Hell, no, you can't come in my interview. You can't come in my interview. This is not no dual interview. This is not no interview where one person is interviewing multiple people. She asked me, could she come in? I said, no, ma'am, you can't come in my interview. It's a one-on-one, not a one for all. So she was like, okay, okay, okay. Fast forward to us being back in the office, to me being in my interview. Somebody, I hear the door open. The guy that's interviewing me, he look at the door. I'm sitting in the chair just like this because I'm really saying to myself, Lord, I know this ain't that lady that's walking through this door. When I told her this is not how this supposed to go, she peeps in, hey, hey. She looks at the guy, hey, hey. Oh, I was just letting you know I was going to put some gas in the car. So I'm sitting there because she's over here. I'm sitting here just like this, and I look over at her. Okay. And I look at her just like this. Okay. Thank you. She leaves out. You know what I took and did? My interview was over in like 15 minutes. And the man, he was a southern man. I say, she already don't have no patience. Because, see, I can be calculated and tactful when I want to. So I say, she already don't have no patience. That man, he wrapped up my interview in 15 minutes. My interview was wrapped up in 15 minutes. She's sitting outside waiting because she wanted the extra money because we were gonna go on a long distance. I said, no, I do not want her. You know, I took I sat there in the interview when I saw the man were wrapping up my interview. I took and elevated that interview up some more. We started talking about the South. We started talking about, the cities down south. We started talking about all types of foods and everything. We started talking about where his people were from, where my people are from, and all. Now, mind you, the clock is ticking. We don't went from 15 minutes to 30 minutes. We started talking about. I made sure we was talking about all of Atlanta. I made sure we was talking about all of Georgia. I made sure we started talking about Florida. I made sure we was talking about retirement. I made sure we was talking about different scenarios with the job. When I got done with that interview, I had sat in that interview for like an hour and 20 minutes. I sat in that interview for an hour and 20 minutes, but after them 30 minutes, she texts me, well, I decided I'm gonna leave because I didn't know it was gonna take that long. I knew it was gonna take that long because I did it on purpose to take that long because I wanted your impatient self to leave. So it took very long. I didn't care. I went and got me an Uber driver. Now my other Uber driver, she was not my Uber driver, I'm sorry, my Lyft driver, my other Lyft driver, she was very friendly. She was like my neighbor next door. She was very friendly. And I could have sworn I was like, you seem like somebody that lived next door to me because you very friendly. Like we've been knowing we was talking and we was talking because she was from New York. We was talking like we had been knowing each other for years. Now I gave her a huge tip because I like being a blessing towards others. I mean, but you have to do right. See, sidebar note. You do right by other people. People do right by you. That's why you should treat people nice, especially if you serving or you in customer service and you getting paid to treat people nice. You don't know what God may send your blessing. Some of you all shut your blessing down because you don't know how to shut up. Or you have an attitude problem. You pissed off at somebody. Did I say that again? Let's rewind. Play. You have allowed somebody to make you mad before you got to your job, and now you want to take your frustrations out on your customers because you don't know how to actually handle the situation with the person that you are actually mad at. Don't take it out on me. I didn't do nothing to you. Go take it out on them. Some people don't know how to handle confrontation. Go address the issue with them. Don't address it with me. Cause then you gonna play with your tip money with me, and I still end up. God be touching my heart, so I give you a little piece of something, but it don't be the full potential. But see, I didn't give her the full. My first Lyft driver, I mean, I tipped her, but I didn't give her what I gave the second girl. That second girl, well, she was so happy. I don't know. She probably took herself out to eat. But these are just some things, especially because it's Funday Friday, and some of you all be getting all these drivers and delivering food. And I will say, all Uber Lyft drivers, they are not bad. You have some people that do Lyft and Uber, they doing their thing, they trying to get their extra money, and they trying to make sure they follow protocol. I'm talking about some of these. Ooh, we have to watch that. I almost like to say, let's bring 5,000 back down. I'm talking about some of these so and so people, these people that like to unruly, I'll just say. And you got some delivery drivers, they out there working hard, hustling, they wearing their masks, they got on gloves and everything, and they trying to deliver the people food. They ain't trying to cut corners. They're not trying to ask the school bus driver to come pick them up with all the bus full of kids because they need to make a delivery run, and then they stop me by over here to this restaurant because I got to make a delivery run and pick it up and then get on the school bus with the kids. Some of them don't have on no mask, and they don't have on no mask. And I need you to take me around the corner and drop me off right here at this bus stop so I can deliver these people their food. No. You have people that are legitimately trying to make a decent living and do things the right way. Now you got some of the people, yeah, they be trying to cut corners. It's just like folks with businesses. They be trying to cut corners. And this is what I have to say about these, especially when we go up in these customer service places. Ooh, I went there. Speaking of Zaxby's, I went to Zaxby's today, and I've been on a roll this week. I've been calling these folks' names out. I went to Zaxby's today, and all I could think about was my sister talking about, "Ma'am, you can't be in here." And it just did something to me when I drove up to the Zaxby's. I was like, Lord, please don't let them people do me like that. Please let these people get my order right. Some of y'all probably say, now that I'm traumatized. Because see, when you some I think I'm gonna have to do a whole nother video. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on hiring people and what you should be looking for and all of that good stuff. But yeah, you should have. I mean, there should be some type of decency of customer service, and because people don't be caring, they don't be caring. That's why sometimes when I actually go there, I don't be caring. Because if you be not, and I found this out, and I don't understand why. I asked my counselor this question. I don't understand why it's like you go in these business establishments, these customer service places, and these people be talking to you like you some dog that just walked through the door. I mean, and you be being nice like me. Hey, how are you? I don't know what's going on. Like my sister that went in that black establishment, and she was so excited to be in there because she want to be supportive of black businesses, and they got Rita up in there. what you want? Stuff like that. It's stuff like that. Like, why are you here? It's the weekend. It's Funday Friday. But see, most of these people, it's Funday Friday, and that's what they be talking about. That's why they could not get my sister order out there to her, because they were sitting up there talking about what we gonna do this weekend. Girl, I got this bad dress that I'm wearing in the club, Diamond the Night. She's sitting out there just still waiting on her food. I got this bad dress, and old dude said he was taking me out. Dudes be like, yeah, old girl, man, we supposed to be going to Club Chestnut. Oh, y'all are? Yeah. She's still waiting on her order. No, I'm totally forgot. Hey sis, you know they forgot about you. I think they have forgot. Yeah, they forgot about you. So it's that type of stuff. It's Funday Friday, and people shut their minds. Now I can truly tell you because I worked in establishments where I provided customer service, but when Friday came, I take the meetings. I didn't book meetings on Fridays because Fridays is degress day, meaning I'm winding down. I'm letting down my hair like Gorilla Girl. It's just not stuck to my head, and so I'm not planning no meetings. We not having no meetings. What you having a meeting with us for? And you know it's Friday. We gonna go home. We gonna go home Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it's gonna be like Monday. We get back. What did he say on Friday? So I didn't plan meetings on Friday. I learned that. So that's why you. I mean, just be mindful. But I'm gonna do probably another video, yeah, a video on hiring people in the customer service in these establishments because I always go in them. But I have been on here and I've just been going and going and going. So you all have a fun day Friday night. You all be safe out there. Make sure you say your prayers, be covered in the blood of Jesus. Because it's some wackos out there, some crazies. But thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in and having you enjoying that little Zaxby's chicken tender. I didn't have to show out. All I do is do leadership coaching. I will employ myself real quick, fast, and in a hurry if I have to at these business establishments. But make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that bell button so you know when I actually go on. Thank you for joining, and you all have a great night. Bye.